So when I was looking over second period's homework from last week, they both had to have write and solve an equation, and there's people that aren't doing both. That's taking half the credit off, okay? So I have to write an equation. Well, if all the angles have to add up to 180 degrees, how could I write an equation for this triangle? What would I do with this angle and this angle and this angle? What does this mean? Right here. I must add. So 2x plus 40 plus 90 equals 180 degrees.
Why would you do the 90?
So they all have to add up to 180.
All have to add up to 180.
What about if they don't?
Then it's not a triangle. Okay, so then I would add what I could together. All right, these don't have an x, so I can add those together. What is 90 plus 40? What's 90 plus 40?
130.
So 2x plus 130 equals 180. Okay, can I solve that? Okay, I have to subtract 130. So I have 2x equals 50. What would I do there? Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So I have x equals what? 25. All right, the next one, what would your equation look like? No, because I'm not plugging in a degree necessarily, because it already has the degree right there. But good question. Okay, so 5x plus 20 plus 25 equals what?
180.
180. All right, then what can I do from there? Okay, so 20 plus 25 is 45. Subtract 45. Okay.
35. 135.
So 135. So I have 5x equals 135. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. X equals what? 27. So this is one of my answers. This is one of my answers.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this one. How would I set it up?
30 plus 130 plus 4x. No, 4x plus.
Does it matter what order I write it? No, if I'm just adding, it doesn't matter. Now, if I had adding and subtracting, it would definitely matter. Because if I did 4 plus 5, what would I get? What's 4 plus 5? 9. But if I reverse the order and did 5 plus 4, what would I get? So did it matter? No. I could put those in whatever order. If I subtracted, does it matter? Yeah. What's 5 minus 4? What's 4 minus 5? Yeah. See, adding doesn't matter. Subtracting, it matters.
I got the answer.
Okay. What'd you do first?
Add 130 by 30.
Okay. Which gives you what?
160. And subtract 160 by 180. 20 exactly. And then you do 4x.
X equals 5.
X equals 5. All right, do number 4 on your own. Oh my gosh, so mean making you work a problem by yourself.
Pharrell.
Does it matter where the 5x goes?
No, since you're adding, it does not matter. Yes, hold on just a second. People are still writing. My cousin's kids booked his truck this morning on the way to work and all.
Was he
He's okay. Yeah, the truck is done. Yeah. Booked his truck.
He's okay.
Yeah. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're good. You got it. Okay.
Número 4.
40 plus 95 plus 5x. Okay, is that what everybody got for their
I got 29.
equation?
29.
Doesn't matter if you wrote it in any order.
No.
No, as long as those three numbers are on the left side of the equal sign and the other one is on the other side. Okay, what do we do first? What's our first step?
9 plus 40.
9 plus 40? 95 plus 40, which gives me what?
130.
135.
By 180.
Okay, subtract 135. Subtract 135.
45.
No.
Okay, then what?
9.
Divide by 5. Divide by 5.
Where do you get 135 from?
I have no. Oh, right here. Adding 90 and 40, or 95 and 40. Okay. This one.
Yeah.
It says classify the triangle by its angles and sides. What is the value of x in the triangle? It's in there. Okay. Now, look at the outside sides. What do you notice about the outside side lengths? Okay, there is 2 of them are equal. Look at your definitions up at the top. Okay, it's isosceles. Do y'all remember if the sides are equal, what that means about the angles? Okay, so in an isosceles triangle, you have 2 congruent sides. That means you have 2 congruent angles. What does congruent mean? The same. So an equilateral means I have 3 congruent sides. That means all the angles are equal, right? Okay, so if this is 104 and 38, what does that make this? No. If I have 2 congruent sides, that means I should have 2 congruent angles. So those are different, which means this should have to be what? 38. Now, if I don't know that, what could I have done? Could I add them all up? Do it exactly like I did these 4. So I have x plus 38 plus 104 equals what? Guys, what did I do the first 4 times? 180. All right, what would I do next? 38 plus 104, which gives me,
142.
okay, 142. Then I subtract. Did you get it? Okay. Yes.
That would be 138. No, that would be 38.
Wait, what emails? Have you emailed me? Or- yes, yes.
If you can, later.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, because the x is by itself, so you're not gonna have to divide by anything.
What do you mean? Like for 7th grade?
Yes. Right, just a
Yes.
one-step equation, you don't have to.
Or if you
divide
want to
by
like take my binder, that's my 7th grade binder. You can take it and go make copies.
Okay.
Of whatever you want.
These are your notes, like.
There's notes and homework.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Don't trust the calendars because I've changed them like 14 times. Okay.
This was Sydney, so I'm gonna put it
Yes, yes, I just started grading. All right. What kind of triangle would this be? We said it was an isosceles, but could it fit another one? Okay, acute would mean that it all acute angles. Is that an acute angle? Obtuse. So it's an obtuse isosceles triangle. because it said classify it. So I had to have that as an answer. Okay. We ready to flip it over?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Number 6, it says the supports of a wood table are in the shape of a right triangle. Determine the third angle of a triangle if the measure of one of the angles is 23. What'd you say, Hartley? What's going to equal 90? Okay, well, one of the other angles. It only gives us one angle measurement, right? But then it said a right triangle. What does it say by a right triangle on the front?
90.
It has one right angle, which means I have one 90-degree angle. So if I didn't know what a right triangle was, would that be bad for me?
Yes.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know. Well, it only gave me one. What else am I supposed to add? Okay, that's how I set it up. Do you agree? All right, what do I do from here?
23 plus 90.
23 plus 90, which gives me what? 113.
113 minus 180.
Okay, so I do minus 113, which gives me what?
160.
1 minus 1 is 0.
67.
67. So x is equal to 67.
Couldn't you just do 90 minus 23 and just find the missing one? Or like you could still set it up like the. I don't know, cause like.
Don't try to do it in your head.
No.
But like if you did 90 minus 23, you'd already have the third one.
I see what you're saying. I don't know if that works every time. Yeah, that's not going to work every time. Because right here, all right, I had x plus 38 plus 104. Well, if I just did 104 minus 38, that's not going to give me 38. Right? Okay. So, yeah, don't do that every time. I don't know how that.
That worked out very
Yeah, it should. It
Very
shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah, that won't work. All right. Now, this is a star question. And it just had you fill in like one of those gridables with your answer. So the angle measures of a triangle are shown in the diagram. What is the value of x? How would I set this one up? Yes, you would. Add them all up. What does it have to total? 180. Okay, so 10 plus 30 plus 50 is what?
90.
90. So I have 2x plus 90 equals 180.
But you would subtract that. So that would be 90.
Okay, that gets me 90. So 2x equals 90.
45.
Mm-hmm. Divide by 2. So x equals 45. Not too bad. Okay, this other one's a star question also. So an isosceles triangle has base angles that each measure 42 degrees. So how many angles do I have that are 42 degrees? 2. Because an isosceles has how many congruent angles? 2. And they each measure 42. So I have 42 plus 42. Which equation can be used to find z, the measure of the third angle? So I'd add 42 plus 42 plus z to equal 180. Now look at my answer choices. Is that an option? No, but could I eliminate 2 right away? I don't have a 2 with my z. So A and C. Okay, what is the difference between B and D?
Well, they added 42.
And if I ignored my answer choices, what would I do first? Add them, which gives me 84. Time for the homework. Not too bad.